So yeah, more Laura. I need to start researching this character in this matchup because if Byaku keeps participating in these tournaments, he always ends up in the stream matches. I believe he and Chini were like the.
Can you tell Byaku that he needs to check in ASAP?
Oh,
Like
Byaku,
right
check
now.
in, please, Byaku. Everyone's
Yes, crap.
calling Byaku. Check in.
Yes, crap.
Or that would be an automatic DQ for the grand finals, even though Training Wolf warned us about it.
Yeah, Training Wolf is already very stressed out again, but he really needs to check in.
Yeah, okay, Byaku, so get on that, man. Yeah, okay, I think we got it. So, that's the last match of the night, and I just remembered I forgot to change the settings to first to 3. So there will definitely be another match after this one ends.
Yeah, playing against Lara is more. It's not really a knowledge test. It's a reaction test. So she will often do a bunch of normals and then she'll go into command dash or overhead or stuff like that. And it's very hard to keep up with all of it.
So even with more matchup knowledge, you would say that without good reactions, you can never really like succeed at. Well, never. It's harder to succeed at the matchup.
I'm saying it's a crapshoot. It's very difficult. Like this was minus. So if you know that, okay, that will help you out. But like actually dealing with her block strings, you need to be awake because if you don't see the command dash or the overhead, then they're technically infinite.
Yeah, and they're both things that Byaku has been using and abusing for much of the night.
I have never seen a crazier Lara than him. Never.
But I guess that's good, right? I mean, that's what it takes to succeed with this character, especially, since it's no longer the God Lara from our previous seasons.
Well, I think that was a bit overrated too, but...
You think it wasn't as bad as... Because, I wasn't around for those.
I think that she's still Lara, Like, people complained about when they took away Mika's invisible wall, but she's still Mika. I mean, she gets a knockdown, you're still getting blended.
Yeah, makes sense.
Lara wins.
And, yeah. Speaking of blenders, it seems our good friend and co-host Ditn has been blended. Speedy Star in chat asking the real question: if we can survive this much robbery. Let's hope so.
I hope you're insured because I am not.
Yeah, man. Genie having glorious flashbacks to the invisible wall days. Honestly, I have no idea what that is, so after the tournament you should probably tell me.
Yeah, Mika used to be able to combo off of her rope throw, even mid-screen, because now it only bounces in the corner and it used to do that mid-screen.
Ah, like the new Sokoto Giri, the donkey kick.
Yeah. So now if Mika hits that mid-screen, she needs to do EX speech, so she needs to burn a meter, and before she didn't have to.
Oh, and didn't pushing
that was
right
a
buttons.
That was a disgusting... I think that was a cross-up or a fake cross-up kunai. I would have gotten hit by that easily.
So,
it's like the Street Fighter 4 tech, I think, where Ibuki could hit like meaty kunais, and depending on when she did it, it would either hit left or right.
Just thinking about that gives me nightmares. There was a backdash in the corner to escape the throw, but he still gets caught.
People don't realize that that's actually not a very good option. Like, you're still minus if you do that.
The corner backdash?
Yeah, so if you have a read on them doing a throw and you backdash, usually, depending on what character you're playing, obviously, depending on your character's backdash speed, but usually you're still minus.
Yeah, and Byaku showcasing very, very good reactions, challenging with the air-to-air jab twice to close out the previous round.
Ooh, he went for the wrong kunai. That sucks. He basically threw away a meter. Oh, that was a nice shimmy.
Shimmy into stun, and I guess Ditn is going for it here. This will
He
be very
messed
hard.
up. He definitely messed up in some way, and he's a bit bamboozled now. Because he gave up the corner for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, and don't forget, like, in the previous game, Byaku came all the way
Yeah.
back in a situation like this, and it's... Oh! Oh. Yeah?
Yeah, he was getting hit by overhead after overhead.
And at this point,
Gamble.
it really did make sense, because if he didn't do it, he was gonna get stunned and lose the round anyway, so you might as well... If you're gonna lose anyway, you might as well throw out the Hail Mary HCP.
Well, it's also in exactly those situations where it's most likely to come.
True. Yeah, that is an interesting point though. Like, but I do believe that Ditn said exactly that. Like, you know, if you're gonna die anyway, you know, just do the HCP. So he.
Well, the other side of the argument, well, it didn't apply here because it was final round, but why not save the meter for the next round?
Oh yeah, now that makes sense. If it's not the final round, like
Yeah.
there's other things at play here. But yeah, so this is a bit closer than well, actually, to be honest, first time round was close as well, and as you said it so poetically, a crapshoot.
Yeah, I mean, there is, I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased and it will shine through, but if Ibuki gets her offense going, there, you can see that there is a method to the madness, like, there is a certain flow and stuff, but it's just chaos when Lara gets in.
That is definitely, might also be because just seen Ditn play more often, but like you can see he's very measured about like, you know, 50-50 mix-ups. Am I gonna stay in front?
Yeah.
Am I gonna, you know, dash to the back?
And Ibuki can play like that as well if she uses a lot of command dashes. But yeah, I think it's more of a player thing than a, in this case anyway, it's more of a player versus player thing than a character versus character thing.
Yeah, and Ditn is forcing himself to keep doing these EXDPs, so far he's staying alive.
Yeah, you have to do it at least a couple times. Because if you don't represent the DP, then the grappler player is not going to care about it.
So how much of an issue does it become for the grappler player if you see that they're willing to do the EXCP? Is it...
there's actually there's a science behind it. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, do enlighten us, Professor.
Well, like they've tested that with soccer players, because there's also a 50-50, right? There's the option that they want to go for, which is their strong side, and then there's their weak side. So if you're right-footed or right-handed, you want to shoot towards the right, but the goalie knows that, so he anticipates that, and so they've tested this, and apparently the correct ratio is to go for what you want. 85. Oops, I should not be readying. That's not what I wanted to do. How do I drop that? Yeah, apparently the correct ratio is to go for the weak option 42% of the time and the other option 58% of the time. And that's when you'll see the most results. So as a grappler, like say Zangief, I should be going for SPD 58% of the time, and I should be going for light attacks 42% of the time.
Seriously, like that seems okay.
Yeah, and it's a bit like I'm simplifying it a bit because there are more options than just those two. But yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. The casters. So we're currently I'm Hushfield, and with me is Saberwolf, our two members of FGC Belgium, and we're we're casting the Kaiser tournament. Welcome to the stream, man. Byaku going for the the secret wardrobe tech. So this is another excellent choice, a chance for us to play Fash or Trash, chat. Which will it be? Fash or Trash? Rate the Byaku outfit.
Byaku going with the feminist haircut, not a fan.
Absolutely. Now remember, because somebody, that will be me, input the wrong Battle Lounge settings. This is a continuation of the Grand Finals. Byaku is in winner's side, and he needs to win 2 games. Ditn only needs 1 more game to reset the bracket.
Yes. So the score is 2-1 right now.
The score is 2-1 for Ditn. That's absolutely correct.
Nice anti-air. Yeah, this is where the crapshoot starts.
So we're having split opinions on the Fash or Trash dilemma. There's at least 15 people here who have no spine and or opinion, so let us hear you in chat. Fash or Trash?
Make sure the lurkers come out of their caves. Ooh! Oh, Ditn, please. I think he was I'm not sure what he tried to go for, but it looked like he didn't realize that he was out of kunais. Because I saw like the motion, but obviously no knives came out.
Final round.
So Ditn is on reset point, and yeah, Byaku still has a ways to go.
Oh yeah, he's feeling himself. He's. Whoop.
And just like that, it looks like Ditn is in prime position to reset the bracket.
Throw? I would do a throw. If he had only done the throw.
If only. Perfect to send a statement.
Oh, nice. That's
But remember, we've been here before. Doesn't matter. Right as I say, caster curse. Ditn takes it and he resets the bracket.
Wins.
I do believe. Or do we just end it here? Because it's always, you know, crapshoot with the Kaiser mix-ups as well.
Well, I'm not sure, but if we're doing a bracket reset, this is where it happens.
Yeah,
Pretty
this,
sure
this should be where it happens, but I believe they just switched it to like first to 3. Let's see. So
You 1 second, please. I fucked up the scores, so.
Ditn, do you know, is this where it ends, or do we do resets?
Now it's a reset, because
there should be a
isn't-
reset.
Yeah, this should definitely be reset. Alrighty.
But the thing is, so what I did is game 1 I did Byaku, game 2 I did myself, and now game 3 we just fill in the winner of this set because there's only 5. So
Yeah.
it's 1-1 now, and well, we'll do something. But now it's a reset.
Okay. If you know, honestly, we can. It's as long as the score is not.
I would, for the moment, I would not fill in your score at all, and then once you finish the reset, then
Do it like that,
fill it
yeah.
in. Yeah, so that the Kaiser thing still hands out the correct points and stuff.
So
No, that is correct. I am a different kind of wolf.
Yes, sir. All right. Oh. Well, let's have a
I need
good
to-
match, ladies and
Hold
gentlemen.
on, I'm messing things up again. I need to go back down.
All right.
There we go.
So yeah, here we are again. Full reset. So this is the very last set. Both players are in losers bracket now, technically in the grand finals. Once again, Byaku. Oh, and it's still on 1st to 2. Well, there you have it, people. Amateurs? I think not. That's just the way we like to roll here at FGC Belgium. We just want more games. So yeah, we'll have to switch that again later.
I'll open a notepad so that we don't lose track.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah.
So yeah, if people are wondering, because it's been a bit chaotic, this is losers finals basically. So grand finals with a bracket reset. Both players are in losers.
Okay. So I see Silias is going with the call out. So I do believe he's now banned from the next Kaiser tournament. Can somebody confirm this?
Round one. Fight.
This is a nice Laura costume.
All right. So another reset gives us one more chance to play. People in the chat, are you with me? Fash or trash? We're again sort of rating Byaku's costume. Fash or trash? Let us know.
I'm gonna say it's Fash.
Are you now? I was all in on the trash on this one.
I'm not a fan of the haircut, but everything else, sure.
Wait, is that just like the default Laura haircut with the
Yeah,
some
it
added
is.
color?
It's a bit too Skrillex for me, you know.
Yeah, I need.
Oh, yeah, he was ready. Byaku was ready for the command dash.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, I just noticed that we're on the training stage. Might be because of the complaints of lag by Ditn. Of course, it's a bit unfortunate for grand finals, but you know, every little bit helps, especially for an online tournament.
I don't mind. I myself personally, I don't really mind.
No, I always play training stage like, you know, that little bit of lag reduction really does help.
Yeah, the reversal.
Yeah, go ahead. You're saying actual important things.
Diggle bitties.
Yeah, baby. Oh. And Ditn with the rare air grab, you know, he rarely busts this one out, but does so at exactly the right time.
He's got the reads. Like, I'm not gonna say he's figured them out, but there are tendencies in this set that Ditn has caught on to.
Could you name a couple? Or just
Well, the jumps especially, you'll see him back off a lot, and then he waits for the jump, and also because Byaku does not like to sit still, so he's pressing a lot of buttons, and that means that, like, Ditn is jumping a lot himself because he gets free jump-ins whenever he's pressing a random heavy punch and stuff.
Yeah, and while you're explaining it, we get the real-time sort of demonstration. But
Yeah, well-
it can all change in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Ditn had the right idea there. He saw the EX Fireball come out, he used this, again, I don't even know what it's called,
Win.
but the thing goes through projectiles, right? But Byaku knew it was coming and he blocked it, and then he gets to punish.
Yeah, so was that like a sort of a knowledge gap? Because to me it looked like when he started it, he thought, okay, this is a guaranteed punish, I've won, and then I was a bit surprised that Byaku had time to block that.
Yeah, EX Raida. Thank you, Genie. No, I don't think it's a knowledge gap. I think they're both aware of it, and Byaku just had the right read. Like, he knew he was gonna throw it out, I guess, or he accounted for it by blocking. Just threw it out there and blocked just in case.
It's smart. I guess that probably will also cover a possible like EXTP from Ditn.
Likely. I imagine that he'll fall on it. And if it's blocked, the EX Thunderclap, it's plus on block. So,
Of course it is.
yeah, well, it costs meter, right? So,
Yeah,
whatever.
Makes total sense.
The regular Fireball is like -5, so that's heavily punishable.
Yeah, I guess Ditn committed like the cardinal sin that he tells us new players not to make. He jumped himself into the corner, only to die there, and
It has not been the first time
No.
this set, this grand finals.
Because I guess at bronze level or at super diamond level, it's the same. It's not because you think they'll never expect it that suddenly makes it a good move. You're still jumping yourself into the corner.
Yeah, usually it's not done on purpose, but it's like some sort of missed cross-up or jump-in attack. Double dash into heavy punch, classic. Back dash into overheads. Yeah, Byaku is just doing whatever because he has a huge life lead right now.
Yeah, what do you even do as Ditn here?
Well-
That's the start.
Just try to get in, try to get the right reads.
He's
up.
just
Yeah.
short for
Nice.
the stun, but he clutches it out with another overhead.
Yeah, Speedy Byaku really likes the overhead. At one tournament, we had to fight one another, and he used like 7 of them on me in a row. Yeah, Byaku is also going for a lot of the latex, so last round you saw Ditn use like 3 of the overheads, which, because it has airborne frames, it will beat any tech attempt. Wow.
That was nice patience by Goku. Good spacing, and he punishes the neutral jump and takes the game. So where are we at right now?
Ibuki wins.
I believe this is 1-1 in the reset. Yeah, 1-1. It says there. I opened the notepad and then I wasn't using it, but I'll start now.
Baited by your own notepad option select.
Round 1. Fight.
Command dash. Wow. That was an odd, very odd thing that he did. Forward dashing to backward jump? I don't get it. Maybe as a call out for the EX, like the armor move.
Harsh. If you space the overhead right after the clap like that, you don't have any options to get out of there, right?
I mean, you block it,
Yeah,
but it's possible that it's plus,
Yeah,
or
but
that it's safe.
you have to sit there and block it, right?
I don't know, maybe you can jump. I don't know, honestly. Or obviously, EXDP, that will go through all of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
And if the overhead is spaced properly itself, it's also pretty much impossible to punish. Yeah, overhead into overhead. Yeah, it's very hard to defend against Laura because she can, like, normally, if a character does a block swing on you, it's like you can expect usually like 2, maybe 3 normals into a special move, and then you get pushed out. But because of the command dash and like the V skill cancels, really, it's so tough to deal with.
Yeah, I'm also beginning to wonder just how much the oppressive offense from Laura is causing, Ditn to have to sacrifice too much on V reversals, because he's been using them quite liberally, and of course that means that it does delay his activation by quite a bit. Okay, it's just a 2-bar V trigger, but is that something that is hurting him to make the final comeback? I'm
not sure. I mean, obviously, if you don't have to use the V reversal, then that's better, but that means you're already winning. Against these heavy mix-up characters, I always, I don't even think about it, I just V reversal.
Oh, okay.
It's different depending on what kind of a V trigger you have. I think some deal with Laura very well, but Ibuki's V trigger is just a mix-up tool. And he's not going to win this matchup in Laura's face. He wins it by spacing properly, anti-airing properly. He wins this in neutral. And if she gets in and he has to use V reversal to get her out of his face again, then why not? Easily.
Oh, and there it is. 7 golden letters, ladies and gentlemen. Ditn scores perfect and makes a statement. Because remember, this is for Byaku, this is tournament game. If he wins this one game, he's crowned champion, whereas Ditn still needs to win 2 more. Oh,
What?
is he actually taunting him now?
No, I think he's. I mean, Ditn has had this problem for as long as I know him. He has huge stage jitters. Like he gets extremely nervous.
Oh, so that was actually just nerves just drop.
He's nervous, yeah. And I mean, I don't know Byaku as well as Ditn, but he also has that problem.
Oh my god!
But you can tell that Byaku was really, he was molded by the online. He was born in it.
Obviously. I don't know. Byaku's not locked in there with Ditn. Ditn is locked in there with Byaku. That much is for sure.
I mean, I think that's also what caused Ditn his run at Red Bull Kumite. It's not that, I mean, maybe his opponent was better, but a much bigger factor was that he was super nervous.
Because yeah, of course, you know, he lost in top 8 versus the eventual champion, and you know, Takamura is legit world-class player. But yeah, perhaps we should focus on this, because this might be tournament right here. And there you have it. With that final clap, Byaku takes it in the reset, and he is now crowned the Kaiser Weekly Fighting Cup champion. Byaku, congratulations, well played. Ditn also well played, and everybody who joined the tournament, everybody who watched, thank you so much for being here.